Ready? Never do the clap right, and it makes me so mad. Okay. This episode is brought to you exclusively by the Cash App. Everybody I know is switching to the Cash App, and it's the number one finance app in the App Store. They've introduced the Cash Card, and it's a new black debit card that you can design yourself via the app, allowing you to use the cash that you keep in the app anywhere you want. Plus, it's the best way to pay people back. It's a home run, baby. Download the free Cash App for iOS or Android now. That's what's up. You notice something different? It's the Christmas episode. Ho, ho, ho. It's the Christmas episode, and we've got a Christmas remix to the theme song for Congratulations. Thanks, Mr. Green, legendary hip-hop producer, for helping us with that remix. He also does the regular version. He's done all three versions now so far. The guy is the hottest fucking. He's absolutely one of my favorite producers, and it's so cool. It's so cool that he made the music, and he keeps putting out fucking music for us. At Green Hip Hop is his Twitter, and I believe it's his Instagram too. He also did the Chank Smith album. A lot of you guys probably don't know what Chank Smith is, but look it up. Brought to you by Gillette. Was that? That's like the baseball announcer guy. Is that what it is? When he goes, we've got yada yada. Brought to you by, I don't know, Vince Scully or something or whatever. Anyway, it's Christmas. Merry Christmas. How about when people say Happy Christmas? They just irks me just a little bit. You know, just stick to what we fucking use. How about Merry Christmas? You don't need to get cute with it. Happy Christmas. My producers tell me it's a British thing. I don't give a fuck. Don't be British when you're wishing Merry Christmas. You say Merry Christmas. Happy Christmas? Well, if you're American, it's like the guy who's going cheers because he went to fucking visit London for a weekend, you know? Oh, cheers, mate. Cheers. Cheers. That's awesome. Oh, cheers. Nah. Just say cool. That's what we do in America. Let's keep it different. Let's keep the culture alive. Let's keep this American culture alive. It's Christmas, and, you may not be listening to it today, but if you are, you true baby. If you're listening to my podcast on Christmas, here's the thing. You either true baby or you Jewish, okay? You either true baby or you Jewish. And we appreciate you listening. Me and One Fire. Appreciate you listening. So that's very cool. I guess on Christmas, man, a lot of people get lonely during the holidays. I actually feel some sense of loneliness during the holidays. And I don't know why. I don't know what it is. Because I like it. I don't like the loneliness, but I love Christmas and I love Christmas time. And I seem like somebody who wouldn't like it. I seem like people always say to me like, oh, you hate everybody. You don't. It's really, I don't, dude. I don't. I love people and I love families. Certain people bore the shit out of me because most people born shit. Come to the table with some real shit, you know? Yeah, I don't know. But it's the Christmas episode and we're going to keep it Christmas themed, but we're not going to do it just yet because, I still like to talk about what I want to talk about. And I just saw this fucking thing online, which I knew the movie was coming out. But hey, man, Ocean's 8? Dude? Ocean's 8? Huh? Dude, my favorite thing is that, like, what did it get to? Ocean's not... What was it first? Ocean's 11, then Ocean's 12, and then 13? And no 14, right? It'd be hilarious. First of all, I was like, how high are they going to go? But it's so funny that like they wanted to make a women version of it, and they didn't do the next big one. They were like, well, we'll get 8. Like they didn't even do fucking Ocean's 10. They were like, how many female movie stars do people give a fuck about? and they were like, oh, at least 5. And they were like, well, let's see. Who? And they were like, well, Sandra Bullock, obviously. And they were like, Nicole Kidman. And they were like, well, she won't do it. She's a real actress. And they were like, oh, Cate Blanchett. And they were like, well, she won't do it. She's a real actress. And then Cate Blanchett was like, well, how much are you going to pay me? And they were like, oh, $50 billion or however much. And they were like, cool. But they do have real actresses in it. Like Cate Blanchett, Sandra Bullock, she's real. Anne Hathaway, Helena Bonham Carter is fucking amazing. You know? Sarah Paulson. Oh, Matt Damon's in it. That's cool. Hey, Matt Damon. Stop talking. Why does this guy have to keep bringing up the Me Too movement? You know? This guy, it's like, hey, man, just shut up. I fucking, look, I'm a Matt Damon fan. I go see his movies all the time. I think he's a fucking great actor. But this guy, they'll be like, how do you like your pizza? And he'll be like, well, you know what? Enough about these fucking guys groping women. What about the good guys? And you're like, and the guy's like, I was looking for pepperoni as the answer. But God, it's so, to me, it's so backwards. It's so like I'm all for, feminism, great. Women deserve, everything should be equal. It should just be equal. We're all humans. It should be equal. That's very obvious. You got a dick or a puss, doesn't matter. You're black, you're white, you're Asian, doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Equal, everybody equal, okay? But when you take a popular male franchise and then say, well, let's make it equal and make the female franchise, the female version of it, first of all, it's not equal. Have women get their own fucking shit. You can't fucking say, oh, Ocean's 11, all right, let's make the all-female Ocean's 11. That's already making it not equal because it's the fucking, it should be, fucking make it 10 women who rob a bank, but don't call it Ocean's fucking, Ocean's shit. That's the guy shit. It's like make it, Badass Chick Bank Robbers or whatever the fuck you want to call it. I mean, that's the worst title of all time, you know what I mean? But like, call it fucking. And so they got to 6 stars. I love how they got to 6, and they were like, well, Sandra Bullock said yes, Cate Blanchett said yes, Anne Hathaway said yes, Helena Bonham Carter said yes. Mindy Kaling's hot, she's hot right now. She's got the fucking huge show. They were like, yeah, she's great. She's funny. Sure. Let's do it. They're like, oh, well, Sarah Paulson was on the OJ thing. That's great. She's a great actress. Yeah, true. Okay, cool. Okay, so, you know what? Rihanna was in Battleship. And they were like, oh, yeah. Okay, yeah. Yeah, she's also one of the biggest pop stars, right? Yeah, okay. Great. Okay. So what's that leave us? That must be 8. That must be 9, 10. Well, we're at 6. Oh, fuck. Okay. God, that's 6, huh? Well, yeah, I guess count it like Rihanna, Sandra Bullock, Cate Blanchett, Anne Hathaway, Helena Bonham Carter, and then Mindy Kaling. That's 6. And then they were like, well, no, okay, it's 7 because we said Sarah Paulson. Oh, yeah, no, right, she did the OJ thing. So, how do we get to 14? Well, we're not even halfway there. You know what? Why don't we, instead of doing Ocean's 14, we'll do Ocean's 10. They'll be like, you know what? That would be easier. Okay. You sure we can't get Nicole Kidman? Well, no, there's no way we can get Nicole Kidman. Yeah, it's true. It's true. There's no fucking way we can get Nicole Kidman. How about... I just thought of some female stars, but they're dead. Okay, what about... And then somebody was like, you guys know... you guys know fucking this Aquafina girl? And everyone was like, there was a big record scratch, and everyone was like, huh? The drink? It's like, nah, it's good because she's Asian too, so we could balance it out, We've got Mindy Kaling. There's like 47 white chicks in it, so we gotta They're like, oh, okay. We got to fucking balance it out. Cool. Let's get her. She's Asian, and she's like a rapper. Okay, cool. Sounds good. And then they were like, well, let's make it fucking, you know what? Let's just make it 8. Let's make it 8. We'll make it 8. And then it was like, well, we could fucking, I mean, how could you fucking, and then they just stopped. Why 8? Make it 10. There's actually, why couldn't you fucking make it, Katie Holmes is in it. She's not one of the, is she one of the fucking 8? No. Dakota Fanning, she's in it. She's not one of the whole fucking movie's ridiculous. It's fucking ridiculous. It's fucking ridiculous. Dude, like, don't make it Ocean's 8. It's sexist. Make it Ocean's 11. Make it a fucking new thing. You can't make it Ocean's 8 and say, here we go, women. It's less women. And some people are, I love how some people are going to be like, well, you only need less women to do the job. All right. You know what? That's fucking so many women that aren't getting paid that all these men got paid to do Ocean's fucking 11. Jennifer Lawrence. She didn't do it. Get her in it. Give her fucking $30 million and do it. Or get Jennifer Lawrence. Don't get Aquafina and fucking Rihanna. Oh, man, it's so funny to me. It's so funny to me that they made Ocean's 8, dude. I wish they made Ocean's 40. 40 women. And it got down to, like, women you saw in some movies a few times. Like, there was one woman from a soap opera and then another woman where you're like, I think I just seen that girl at my grocery store. And she was just like, let's do this in the produce section. The fact that they remade Ocean's 11 anyway is ridiculous. But here's the deal. When Hollywood remakes, like apparently Ocean's 11, the original version, which was with Frank Sinatra, Dean Martin, Sammy Davis Jr., Peter Lawford, Joey Bishop, Angie Dickinson. I mean, everybody with these pictures is black and white, you know. It was the worst movie ever. And so at least remake the worst movie ever. That's what movies should be remade, are the worst movie ever. Don't remake good movies because they're already good. Like when Steven Soderbergh was like, I'll make Ocean's 11. Dude, they would never make that movie now because of the climate. They'd never make that movie. If none of the Ocean's movies made, they'd never make that movie. Because it's too male heavy. Anyway, I was talking about that. I trailed off, and then my producer, One Fire, fucking started pointing at something on the table, and it completely confused me, so I got derailed. So One Fire. Well, I'm going to get a new producer, but he was like pointing, and I was like, do you need to tell me something? And he was like, nah, and he was like, oh, never mind. So anyway, it's a bitch and One Fire. But yeah, it's a Christmas episode. Dude, Ocean's 8. Oh, for fuck's sake. Oh, fuck. It's probably good. I don't know. Fucking Cate Blanchett is amazing, and Sandra Bullock is fucking one of the best movie stars of all time, so it's probably fucking good. Sandra Bullock's fucking hilarious, actually. How long has she been acting? 50 years? And she still looks good? I want to be her. I want to be a chick like that. That's just fucking badass for 40 years. I mean, she was in old as shit movies. Remember that Love Potion number 9? Love Potion Notions 9? Okay. Yeah, but it's Christmas coming up. Now. I'm sorry. Coming up all day. Christmas brought to you by Ocean's 8. What if it was Ocean's fucking 2? And it was just fucking Sandra Bullock and Chelsea Handler walking around. It was Ocean. It's 1. Debbie Ocean. Sandra Bullock. But yeah, this is going to be a fucking lackadaisical episode, and I don't give a fuck, dude. This is what it is. Christmas. Maybe you're hey, you know what you are? Are you in another room right now? You're listening? You're with your family. They're in the other room, and you're trying to fucking be cool and chill, and you don't want to be with them, but you're just listening to this. How about Christmas stories and shit? You know? Like, there's so fucking... whenever Christmas stories are told, you have to tell them like this. You can't just be like, yeah, you know, it was night before Christmas, and all fucking came, and then all this shit happened, and a mouse, you couldn't even hear a mouse. You fucking barely this shit. All you could hear is this and that. And Christmas came down, and this bullshit happened, and then fucking you heard the bell. You know? But you got to do it like this. My producer, Juan Fire, pulled 2 Christmas stories, and I figured I'd read 1 or 2 to you. But, you know, first of all, commonly mistaken referred to as 'twas the night before Christmas. First of all, 'twas a cock. It was the night before Christmas. Or how about just call it the night before Christmas? Calling it was the night before Christmas, 'twas, first of all, 'twas, dude. I mean, I know I talk in contractions as joke, but this shit is like some real cock-ass motherfucking British dude with like, that only wore brown and off-white and wrote with a feather and by like candlelight, you know, and one of those hats that came over like this. Dude, how about in old times when people would wear fucking hats with their pajamas? The fuck? Why would you wear a hat with your pajamas? You know what I'm talking about? The guy who, with the fucking ball that comes over? Who wears a hat? Dude, what if you were dating a guy and as you're like, good night, and then you're like, oh, cool, and you're like, yeah, spend the night, and he's like, let me just get my PJs, and he got, and first of all, the fucking matching top and bottoms, and then had the fucking hat that hung over. Dude, I want to do that. My next relationship, dude, my next marriage, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to get the hat that flaps over and be like, good night, and then wear the hat to bed. That existed, you know? Wearing a hat to sleep, dude. What do you call that? A night fucking... That's not what you call it. A nightcap? Right. It became known as the fucking drink. Would you like to adjourn to my room for a nightcap? You want me to put a hat on? No, never mind. Nightcap, dude. I like to keep my head warm when I'm sleeping. Dude, I think it'd be cool if you wore a nightcap, but you just wore a fucking Arizona Diamondbacks baseball hat. D-backs. All right, so yeah, so that's what he wrote. That he wrote that fucking shit, and his name it's called A Visit from St. Nicholas, which is was what this story's actually called. Here we go, dude. Turn your fucking British down a little bit. Turn your British volume down. I don't give a fuck if this guy was American or not. He's British. Because his name is Clement Clark Moore. Clement? Is it Clement or Clement? They said it in between. One fire. He goes, Clement. Can you play music while I do it? What? For mood? Okay, do it. You change it for something else? Oh, like when you play it? Oh, cool. Well, I don't need it for me then. Fucking guy. He's trying to, fucking do all the shit. You want music? Like, chill, dude. Just fucking make sure the headphones work, The headphones weren't charged today, by the way. They weren't fucking charged today. He's got fucking one job, and he's like, you want some music? I downloaded some shit. Fucking one fire. Dude, you want some fucking music? For you, and then I'll edit some in later. What the fuck am I, Like, I'm going to be all overcome with the Christmas spirit and just, 'twas the night before Christmas. Dude, 'twas the night before Christmas. So here's what it is. A Visit from St. Nicholas by Clement Clark Moore. Hey, 3 first names? Oh, no, Moore, I guess, isn't. 'Twas the night before Christmas when all through the house not a creature was stirring, not even a mouse. What year was this written? I don't like how it rhymes already. It's stupid to make it rhyme. I don't like when you got to fit in some shit. Is this a limerick? The whole thing rhymes. When was it written? 1823, dude. Every song written or story, not story, I guess this isn't a story, but to me it's a song because it rhymes. Every song written by 1823, that shit. Give a song a fucking 100 years and then you gotta burn it. You can't listen to it anymore, you know? 'Twas the night before Christmas when all through the house not a creature was stirring, not even a mouse. The stockings were hung by chimney with care, in hopes that St. Nicholas soon would be there. Kind of basic, you know, at the end, care with there. Like everything's so proper, like not a creature was stirring, not even a mouse. He was stirring. Stockings were hung. Like he didn't say hung. We had hung stockings, but the chimney with care, and then in hopes that St. Nicholas soon would be there. Like it so loses its allure if you're just like, in hopes that St. Nicholas soon would be there. Instead of be there. I don't, like, you know. The children were nestled all snug in their beds. It's creepy. While visions of sugar plums dance in their head. The fuck is a sugar plum? What is a sugar plum? And mama in kerchief and I in my cap. That straight up is some shit Kodak Black would say. Mama in her kerchief and I in my cap. Oh, so he's wearing his nightcap. Had just settled our brains for a long winter's nap. Yo, so they do sleep in their nightcaps. They sleep in their caps. That's so stupid. Also, this sucks. You know? This story fucking sucks. This fucking blows chunks, dude. Like, went out on the lawn, then there arose such a clatter. And just say, arose a clatter. Such a clatter. I sprang from my bed to see what was the matter. Anyway, away to the window I flew like a flash, tore open the shutters and threw up the sash. This sucks. Getting supervy right here. The moon on the breast of the new fallen snow. Like, couldn't help it, you know, it was such a perv. Clement Clark Moore was like, oh, I gotta mention titties. I gotta reference titties a little bit. I'll talk about the moon's titties. Gave a luster of midday to objects below. Talking about his cock, you know? When what to my wondering eyes did appear but a miniature sleigh and 8 tiny reindeer. A miniature sleigh. I mean, it was smaller than normal? Or because it was far away? No, because he's talking about on top of his house. Maybe this guy just dropped acid. And he's like, oh yeah, it was small. It's like that fucking, the end of Mulholland Drive when the little old people come out of the fucking box. In David Lynch movie. And 8 tiny reindeer. Why are they tiny? That's weird. I thought they were all regular shits. It's far away? He's seeing it far away? There's too many extra words in this. Just say you saw the fucking sleigh and 8 reindeer. They're not tiny. They're just far away. With a little old driver, so lively and quick, I knew in a moment he must be Saint Nick. No, you knew now, dude. You can't know something. Oh, well, no, I guess you could. He's like, but he's telling us he knew he would. It was about to know in the moment that it was. More rapid than eagles, his coursers they came, and he whistled and shouted and called them by name. Now Dasher, now Dancer, now Prancer and Vixen, on Comet, on Cupid, on Donner, on Blitzen. Fucking worst names ever. Dancer, you know? To the top of the porch, to the top of the wall. Lil Jon. Now dash away, all. This fucking sucks, dude. It's so long. It's fucking shitty, dude. It's ended. And then he gave presents, and then I got presents, and then I took my nightcap off and woke up. Look at this. It's it's a whole nother bullshit page of rhyming, and then more. Like, look how boring. As leaves that before the wild hurricane fly, when they meet with an obstacle, mount to the sky. So up to the housetop, the coursers, they flew, with the sleigh full of toys, and St. Nicholas too. This sucks. His eyes, how they twinkled. His dimples, how merry. I'm going. The stump of a pipe he held tight. Like, stop describing him, you fucking. What do you want to fuck him? His belly so round, his cock like a nub. I couldn't believe it. I wanted to give it a rub. His red little nose, I needed to warm it in my mouth. I sucked on his nose while I jerked his cock. Stop describing a fucking fat old guy. I gave it a tug, played with his thighs. Turned out he liked it, I could see by his eyes. His reindeers watched in wonder. Then I fucking sat on the toilet and I made him give me a blumpkin. I shit while St. Nick sucked on my cock. Then he gave me presents in my mouth. So creepy. He's just watching some old guy. The old guy doesn't even know it, dude. The old guy doesn't even know it, you know? And he's talking about animals. They were tiny. Tiny animals with a tiny sleigh. Made his cock look bigger. Yay. Look at this. He was chubby and plump. How fucking fetishy is this shit? He was chubby and plump. I came on his feet. I laughed. A wink of his eye and a twist of his head. Right there sounds like he came on his face. Soon gave me to know I had nothing to dread. What? This is getting weird. He spoke not a word, but went straight to his work and filled all the stockings, then turned with a jerk. I mean, that's actually how it goes. Like, this sounds, honestly, like, this story sounds like Santa came by, had work to do, and gave fucking Clement Clark Moore a nice quick fuck, and then was like, we're not mentioning this to anybody, and then finished it, giving presents to everybody else. Gave me presents, what a beautiful favor, and then left really quick so he could fuck the next neighbor. That's part of it. No. That fucking story sucks, dude. I don't like, you know what sucks is like, stories were cool when they were cool, and then the times change and the styles change. Let's just all agree that story sucks donkey dick. You know? We have to act like it's all tradition. Dude, my dad used to make us fucking listen to the Polar Express. He used to fucking make us do it. I was up until I was like 20. He was like, well, we always do it. And it became a thing for him. He was like, I'd like to do it with you guys. And I'd have to sit there with my fucking Abercrombie and Fitch jeans. Like I was an adult, for fuck's sake. And I had to sit and watch fucking my dad read the Polar Express. And he'd turn those big-ass pages. Fuck those big pages, man. Make the pages as big as they need to fucking be. How about when you're reading fucking, this is for the video, but when you're reading a fucking Polar Express and you're like, and he couldn't hear the bell, and it's one sentence, and then you're like, but the other kid could. And the train came in the station, and then you're moving the fucking page like it's the fucking tarp when it rains at Shea Stadium. All right. Ad time, babies. Square Cash. It means, look, you know what the fuck Square Cash is? You fucking motherfuckers. Look, Cash App is the #1 finance app in the App Store. Maybe it's because it's the best way to people back. I don't know. Do you think? Sending and receiving money is totally free and fast, and most payments can be deposited directly to your bank account in seconds. Here's how it works. Download the Square Cash app, link your debit or credit card, select an amount to send, and type in a friend's phone number or email address to complete a payment, and they'll get a notification they've just received money. That's it. No gimmicks. Square Cash is good. It doesn't list the fucking fee stuff, you know? It's like, I hate when you pay for something for somebody and it lets you know that they're like, oh yeah, I paid this guy for like a gift. It's like, they don't need to know my business. Square Cash keeps it private, man. It's nice. I love it. It's a new black debit card that you can design yourself. It's called the Cash Card. Cash Card allows you to use the cash that you keep in the app anywhere you want. You'll get notifications for all payments made with the card directly via the Cash App. Cash App team is constantly building in new features, so what are you doing using the other guys? Get Cash App today. Download the free Cash App for iOS or Android now. Have yourself a merry little Christmas. May your days be fucking bright. Nobody knows the next line of that, you know? Where's the other fucking story we had? That one was so bad. Visit from St. Nicholas. And here we go. First of all, it's called A Christmas Hamper by Anonymous. Here's the other thing, too. If you don't know who wrote it, that's it for that story. You know, I understand Clement Clark Moore. What he did was he fucking wrote a classic Christmas song. There's something to be said for that. As much as I think it fucking blows donkey dicks, it's fucking good that he did that and he shaped the culture. Good job, dude. He did it more than I'm doing it. I ain't shit compared to this motherfucker. But if we forget who wrote it, like, you know, that's the whole deal. Like, well, okay, he wrote it, so we got to give him credit. That's the guy who did that. If you don't know who wrote this fucking bullshit, don't have it on the internet. Look at how it began. I'm not just getting to the beginning. A Christmas Hamper, it's called. Worst title of all time. Would be so boring. It's about a hamper. The Christmas Hamper, neat and trim, is full of sweet things to the brim. Its tales and rhymes and pictures bright will please you dear on Christmas night. That fucking sucks. That fucking sucks. That's the beginning of it, and that's 1/8 of it. That sucks. Hey, man, whoever wrote that, that's Kodak Black wrote that. That's the SoundCloud rappers now. SoundCloud rappers wrote A Christmas Hamper. All right, yeah, let's do it. Let's do the Christmas. We asked you guys on the Congratulations podcast Twitter some Christmas fucking questions to keep it Christmas themed. Yeah. This guy wrote Gus at T Gust of Wind. He wrote, how about how we eat dinner at 2 p.m. on holidays? Whoops, it's not din time. That's funny, dude. That's weird. It's weird because you wake up. What is that? I actually didn't know that was a thing that a lot of people did. I know my family does it, and I guess I do know a lot of families that do that. But like, yeah, we eat at 4 or some shit, which is still too early. What are we, fucking 78? But it's funny because like, you know, you eat, it fucks up your whole day. You wake up, you either wake up too early or too late on Christmas. You never wake up at like 9. You know, you wake up at 6 because you're like, oh, I'm getting presents. You wake up at 11 because you're like, fuck this day. I get to sleep in. 9 is nothing. Or 8:30, you know. But, eat dinner at 2 p.m. is funny, dude, because you got to wake up and then you got to have like an egg or two or like a little bit of granola because you know you're going to fucking go to somebody's house and you know they're cooking and you want to be hungry. I eat when I'm hungry. That's what I do. You got to do that. When people go like this, when people say like this, when they're like, oh, no, I don't want to eat because I'm eating later, that's unbelievable to me. That's unbelievable. If food's in front of you and you're like, nah, I'm supposed to go to dinner later. You're hungry now, motherfucker. You could get hit by a car in 30 minutes. Eat when you're hungry. That's so weird to me, dude. If you want to eat now. Dude, that's a problem in the world, man. You got to fucking do more what you want. I hate being inspirational, but this podcast, if we've got one underlying thing, do what the fuck you want when you want it, dude. It's so annoying how people are like, you know, I used to be like that too. Because when I was you listen to your parents. No, don't eat. You're going to we're supposed to go out and, you know, we're having good food. Oh, okay. Why can't I eat this fucking polio string cheese now? You're going to ruin your appetite. No, I'm not. Fucking, this is my appetite. I want it now. It's what I want now. I gotta wait because we're going to fucking whoever's house to eat fucking, to eat some shit like quiche. I ate quiche like twice. You go to these holiday... How about you eating fucked up shit today? You're definitely eating some fucked up shit that you never eat. Ooh, what's this? Oh, it's a sausage fucking loaf. Huh? What's in it? Sausage, breadcrumbs, and then there's jalapenos, and we pour coffee in it. And then also there's Fun Dip. It's sprinkled with Fun Dip. And the second you take a bite, you're going to want to evacuate your bowels. Oh, cool. Merry Christmas. Let me taste it. Oh, my God. Let me taste it. Blah, 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 blah. Gotta go. You got to eat it on the toilet. That's the thing about this fucking sausage loaf. So, anyway, go up. What was the other one? Okay, favorite. So Emily Dumas, favorite Christmas film. Here's what that makes me think of. By the way, why does it do this? Favorite Christmas film, and then under it, translate from German. Twitter. Hey, Twitter, get your fucking shit together. Favorite Christmas film. Translate it from German. What does it say? Go ahead. Hit it. Unbelievable. It says favorite Christmas film, and then it says translate from German, and then you write, then he hit it, and it wrote, could not translate tweet. Translated by Bing. Hey, Bing, get your fucking shit together. The other day I tried to translate something that said something about my name on Twitter from Bing, and it was something that was like in Asian language. I can't remember which one. And then it was even more unintelligible. I put it on my Instagram. Favorite Christmas film? I don't know, man. My dad loves watching black and white shit, dude. He loves watching It's a Wonderful Life. He loves watching anything black and white, man. I'll get over Christmas and he'll be like, I just like when it's on. And fucking Bing Crosby will be saying, I like when it's on in the background. You ever hear of this guy? And it'll be like, who's singing that? I don't know. You don't know who fucking Sudsy Wales is? Or some shit? Well, they have those bullshit names when they were younger. Bing Crosby. Bing. Is that who's translating? Is that why he doesn't know? Bing? Bing Crosby. Fuck that. I'm Bing D'Elia from now on. Sudsy fucking Bobby? Yeah, you know who sings that song? Sudsy. Sudsy fucking Phillips. And he's like, what happened to that style? Nobody sings like that anymore. Christmas time, yippity-doo. Slipping and falling. Christmas time, bring the tree in, yippity-bip-bip. How many times did they say bip, bip, bip in fucking songs in like the 30s? And my dad will be like, I just like it. It's not in the background. I do, it's Christmas. Fuck that. I can sing like that. I don't give a shit. It's good. Yeah, it's good. I do, it's Christmas. We never talk about cheer except for Christmas time. Favorite Christmas film? I don't know. I would say, what is a Christmas film? A Christmas film is a film that takes place during Christmas and makes you feel Christmassy when you watch it. But sometimes they play Christmas films in June on like HBO, which is fucking weird as shit. But they'll do it. Makes no sense. But I would say you know what my favorite Christmas movie is? Fucking, what's the one? Is it called Jingle All the Way with Arnold Schwarzenegger and Sinbad? That one. Look at the Turbo Man. Arnold Schwarzenegger trying to get... Dude, Sinbad is fucking hilarious. He's trying to get Turbo Man, and Sinbad plays a mailman. And he's trying to get the Turbo Man, the last Turbo Man. And they fucking... Basically, it's like a fight to the death. It's so funny, dude. That movie, I remember watching that movie and fucking laughing, and I was watching it in June. I also like Die Hard, and here's the thing. It bugs me when people ask if it's a Christmas movie because it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. That's the answer to that question. It became a thing on the internet. It's like one of those things that people like to talk about, like, oh, how good is pizza? Is Die Hard a fucking Christmas movie? Here's the answer to that. It doesn't fucking matter. It doesn't matter. You watch the fucking movie you can watch a movie in March and then also watch it in Christmas and you can actually feel Christmassy. So, yeah, it's a Christmas movie if you're watching it at Christmas. If not, you're not watching it at Christmas. It's not a Christmas movie. But Die Hard is one of my favorite action movies of all time. It might be number one. It might be number one. It's great. I love it. It's so good. Bruce Willis is a great action hero. He's a great action hero. He's also a good actor, but he's a great action hero because, look, I love The Rock more than just as much as the next guy, and I love Jason Statham. I'm a big fan of both of those guys. I love those guys. But there's something about the fucking Bruce Willis generation where he was like fit, but he wasn't buff. I like fucking when action movie stars are not the biggest guys in the movies because it's more relatable and it's like it's just cooler to me. Keanu Reeves in Speed was a great one. It was great casting. I love that movie. But he was just like a guy and fit and cool and definitely an alpha. And you believed him with a gun, but he wasn't like this hulking guy who fucking deadlifts 8,000 pounds. You know? And that's what The Rock is, and that's fine. And that's what Sylvester Stallone was too, and Arnold Schwarzenegger, of course. But those guys who like in the 80s and 90s, like Kurt Russell was a great one to me. Fucking just not overly buff. Yeah. Chuck Norris. It was ridiculous, but that one, you know. I mean, it's different when they know, like, martial arts, because that's more about that. Like, the martial arts films, like, they don't really make those anymore. Or they make them, but they're not, like, big hits. Like, I mean, I guess Jason Statham kind of like that, but not really. But, like, even, like, they don't, like, what's his name? What was that one who did the movie with Owen Wilson? Jackie Chan. Like, those movies don't really exist anymore, do they? Like, Jet Li and shit, they don't really make those anymore that are, like, they're not big hits, you know? Yeah. Best present I've ever given, best present you've ever received by @Beasley Kelly. I don't fucking know. Worst gift I ever gave was gave my dad an audiobook once because I didn't know what to give him, and it was like some bullshit. I just knew he liked audiobooks, so I just picked one out. We used to have to wait at the top of the stairs to I used to have to wait at the top of the stairs with my brother to get ready because he was smaller and shit. And he'd be like, wait for your brother. We're walking down to see the gifts under the tree, what Santa brought at the same time. And then Matt used to have a head start. And then there's one video that we have from like VHS. And where like Matt's walking through the doorway and I walk past him and I bump him and he hits his head on the side of the door. And fucking, it's so funny because he doesn't stop smiling because he's looking at the presents. We always fucking talk about that every Christmas. When I fucking zipped past Matt. When I zip past Matt, and I fucking bumped his head into the doorway, and he literally just went, because he was looking at the presents. He was looking at the fucking Thundercats layer that we got, or whatever the fuck. Best gift I ever got. How annoying is it when people are like, best gift I ever got? My family. Oh, really? We're talking about fucking shit that costs stuff. Best gift I ever got? I don't know. I don't know. I always feel like the best gifts are the gifts that you don't, that you wouldn't buy yourself, and you don't necessarily need it, but somebody gets it for you and it's like, oh, it's cool I have that now because I would never buy that, but it's fucking, it adds to my life. Like, I don't know what is like that, but like a fucking, I don't know. I guess thoughtful gifts are really good though. Like fucking, oh, like I love fucking shoes. If somebody got me like a fucking shoe fucking rack or some shit, you know, that'd be a good gift for me. Or like, I mean, I already have all that shit, but I'm just saying, like, I don't know. It's hard to get gifts, man. Or when people say, what do you get the guy who has everything, you know? You have to fucking think. You got to think, dude. A sundial. I make everybody a sundial. I make my gifts. Framed stuff is a good gift always, but then you got to like go to the store and do it, and it's an errand. It's like, I just want to order shit online from Amazon. I'm good. I pretty much got all my gift giving stuff out of the way. Gift shopping stuff out of the way. It is Christmas, so I usually do it after Christmas. I wrap them up and I put them in pictures, and I fucking and I say, that's what you're getting in 3 days. You'll get that. It'll be here by the 28th, and then it doesn't come, and then it comes after New Year's, and then I forget to give it to them the next time I see them, and then they get it by February 2nd. Here it is, and it's like stale cookies. They were fresh on Christmas. What another question? When you get a present you dislike, do you pretend to like it or make fun of it immediately? Brandon at Brandon. Wow, that it depends on the relationship. If it's somebody I don't really know, I go, oh, cool. Oh, nice, yeah. Oh, that's a good gift. Nice, thank you, man. But if it's somebody I know, I'm like, what the fuck am I going to use this for, dude? And I fucking pull down my pants and I rub my cock all over it. Whatever. What if Clement Clark Moore had a Twitter? How fucking cock would it be, you know? Be all rhymey and shit. All right. I don't know. This can be a short episode. You got to go be with your family anyway. But I appreciate you guys listening on Christmas. And if you need to get gifts for somebody still, go on the fucking website, crystalia.com. Go to the store and get them some fucking baby shit. Here's another thing about Christmas. Eggnog fucking sucks. Never tasted it. Won't ever taste it. No, it sucks. Catch you later. Oh, it's creamy? Catch you later. Oh, egg? Hey, what's grosser than drinking something with the word egg in it? Something with the word nog in it? Eggnog? There's also one of those words where you can't help but add a third syllable even though it's not there. Eggnog. It's like you become completely fucking Japanese. Hey, what are you guys drinking? Eggnog? All right, Square Cash. Have you switched yet? You motherfuckers, you got to switch. Download the free Square Cash app, design your cash card, and get it for iOS or Android now. Do it. Dude, thanks for listening to the Christmas episode. We hope your day has been filled with lots of cheers. And to all the babies out there, we hope you have a wonderful Christmas. And the next episode, who knows when it's going to be? In about a week. Because Mondays are hitting holidays. And we got to fucking bank these episodes, man. But we appreciate you listening. And you guys are the best, dude. Some of you. I'm sure a lot of fucking killers listen to this. We get a lot of downloads and listens to this. Definitely somebody who's killed somebody listens to this. And if you have killed somebody, you know who you are. If you're listening, and I want to tell you, don't fucking do that again. Do not kill anybody again. And don't do sexual assault, and don't do fucking property damage. Don't do those things. Don't do those things. Don't do noise pollution. Fucking chill. You know who you are if you've done noise pollution. You know who you are if you've done noise pollution. All right, guys. Rate and review the show. That's something. You know what you can do, dude? For my Christmas, for my present, you can rate and review the show. That's what you can do. Would really appreciate that. Thank you, my babies. You guys are awesome. Talk to you later. See ya. And remember, eggnog fucking sucks. And remember...
Motherfucking motherfucking motherfucking